Salutations YouTube, it's Adrian here. Welcome to another episode of the vlog. It is the 2 days since the fire started here where I live, and I'm starting this vlog just a little bit late because I didn't think I was gonna vlog today because I really just wanted to like get some stuff done around the house and all that, but I thought I would just film anyway. So it's a little bit past noon. This is how it's looking outside, which is amazing. Like, I don't really see any like smoke from the fires in the general vicinity, at least where I can see. I know that the fires are still happening. I think one is 16% contained and the other one is a little bit less than that. So I'm just hoping for the best, and hopefully they'll get controlled and no more houses get burnt and no one gets hurt. So, but this is kind of the state of everything right now. So I don't know, I'm just really happy that our area was kind of like contained. Last night it was really scary because that hill over there, which is actually really close to our house, it's like the next neighborhood over, was like literally like on fire. I put all that on Instagram, but I'm going to show it to you guys right here too, just in case. Right by the house. Car. I don't know about that one. But mom and I have kind of like spent the morning we almost like tidied up, but I'm like, it's crazy because the ash is still gonna be everywhere. But we watered the plants a lot because it's been windy and it's actually been pretty warm, so it's a little nuts. Something I forgot to do for like this whole evacuation thing was I didn't water my indoor plants. So I'm actually watering all of them really well right now, just in case we do end up having to leave. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I'm just watering everything so that they'll be good for like a week, just in case. So right now I have my Ficus triangularis in here. I love this plant so much. I love the shape of the leaves. They're so beautiful, but this one like guzzles up water so quickly. I don't know what it is, or maybe it's because the soil is really well draining. No clue, but like I'll water it and then the tub is pretty heavy and it's like almost not even a week and it's like really light and I have to water it again. So I don't know, this guy is just like guzzling down water, but I do need to clean the leaves on this guy. So I didn't show you guys this little plant, but mom just got this like literally the day before the fire started, and it's so cute. It like has like hanging trailing little flowers like this, so really cute. I think I have to water it again though. Alright guys, I just finished watering the plants inside the house, and now I'm going to water the plants outside of the house. I watered some of them already, but it got really hot and sunny. Ooh, actually it's still pretty sunny. I'm actually gonna wait like maybe an hour before I do it, so it's like not so intense from the sun. But yeah, there's just a little bit of sunlight left, but like the sun is really intense right now, combined with like the air quality. It's just like really annoying. So, but a lot of plants got like so messed up. I'm so sad about it from the wind. Look at that fig tree. That was actually on my mom's balcony and it did not do too well. Then it got moved downstairs and now it's just like On a more festive note, I also wanted to decorate a little bit more for Halloween. Now that Halloween is this week, I've just been so busy. I wanted to do it before, but haven't got a chance to because of all the craziness that's been happening. But my sister, and I don't know if Eliza also helped, but she cut me out a bunch of these bats. Dude, some of them got like sun damage. But she cut me out a bunch of these bats. She folded the wings to make them like look more real and cute. So how adorable is that? So I wanted to kind of stick them around, and that will be pretty fun. And I'm gonna bring out the little rats. Ooh, a lot of them got sun damage. I guess I can just flip them over. I'm just using a little scotch tape, and I'm starting to put the bats up, and I think they're looking pretty cute. So I think I'm just gonna have them kind of like flying up towards the top, and that'll be it. Are you excited? Look behind me over here. Look over there.
You sure?
Woo! What do you think, Zach?
It's bad. It scared me.
It scared you?
You like
Zach
it.
doesn't care.
Are those your bat friends? Look at, remember your bat family? Which one?
And there you go. That's, I really wanted to put one all the way up there, but like I really cannot reach that tall. And I don't want to get the really big ladder. So let's just pretend the ceiling stops right there. Yay! Alright, here are the bats again. I added just a couple more up at the top, but I think that's pretty fun. So there's that. And then over here, Mom's making some Korean barbecue. Yummy. This is her special sauce that she marinates it in.
Special. Of course.
What's in it, Mom? It's a secret she won't tell. Got a secret, can you keep it? Saying this I'll say. Gotta lock it in your pocket, taking this
This is
one.
the
to
yummiest.
grave.
The yummiest yum.
Will you ever divulge the recipe for this?
Some days.
You guys better get her to do it on Instagram. This is literally so good, you guys. This is like so delicious. It like everyone always wants this recipe. Whenever they try it at our house, whenever we have a party. So good. Also, she's making scallops as well, which is very, very exciting for me. Alright, so I just added a couple little rats and a couple little ravens onto the table. And there we go. Yes. Did a quick setup of the table. Now I'm gonna go water the plants outside. I'm going to water the plants, and that's what's gonna happen right now. Alright, you guys, Mom has dinner ready. She made this delicious scallop with Alfredo sauce pasta. We have some Korean barbecue right there. Mom also cut up some cucumbers with vinegar, salt, and pepper right there, and garlic. So delicious. And we have one more thing on the way, but look at the decorations. They're so super cute. We are so festive right now. And the last thing on tonight's menu is this delicious
Sauteed asparagus.
sauteed asparagus. And we have our asparagus tray, which is super cute. I got this from the Goodwill. But I think this is actually Crate and Barrel. Is it Crate and Barrel? No, it's everyday white porcelain. And here we go. Oh, so delicious. Cannot wait to eat. Our meal is now complete and ready to eat. Alright, you guys, it's time to eat. The food looks so good. Hey guys, okay, so it is the end of the night, and today has just been such a busy, crazy, like, it actually hasn't been busy, but it's just been like a little hectic. But first of all, let me start off with good news. We just got a message saying that the evacuation order in our like neighborhood, our area that we live in, has been lifted. So everyone in my neighborhood and surrounding neighborhoods in this area are able to return to their homes. So that was such phenomenal news. I was so excited and over the moon. That like lifted this like huge weight off of me and my family, because like the whole time that we've been here, like we were still supposed to technically have been evacuated, though a lot of people have stayed, but we are on what's it called, we had to just be vigilant and on watch and make sure that we are paying attention to all the news, and because like the fire could come back any second, and technically it still can, because the fire is still going on. I don't know how much the containment is. The last time I checked, the fire here was like about, I think it said 15% or something like that. I don't even remember right now, but I do kind of have like a funny story though, and so the beginning of the week when the fires first started, and like the day that we had to evacuate, and we thought like the fires were literally behind our house, but it was just controlled fire. We left some of the cars at my parents' friends, like he has an auto body shop, and we left the cars. They actually, they're still there, but we left them there because we didn't want to have like, we wanted to all be together if we had to like drive anywhere, or if we had to like actually evacuate, and we didn't want to have like a bunch of different cars with us. So we left those cars there, and in those cars we left like things that we didn't like necessarily need with us, but if we didn't want inside the house, like if anything were to happen. And it was pretty much all of Mom's photo albums. We have so many photo albums. Mom used to like, she scrapbooked like a fiend when my siblings and I were younger, and she was like, this is the most important thing, we have to save these. And of course I totally agree. So all those old photos, like loose photos and all that stuff, and my mom's like very sentimental. She keeps like a lot of like photos and like our first like project and like all that kind of stuff. So that stuff like we had to like take into the car. Luckily we did pack and load up the cars like the night before the evacuation order was put out. And then when we decided that we were in fact going to stay here and just like wait it out and see what would happen, we did have to like, of course, staying here, we had to like be like hyper vigilant and pay attention to the news and all that stuff about whether like where the fires were coming from. But we just felt like it would be easier and all that for like us to just stay here, you know, especially like with the kids, and there's like a lot of us. We don't want to like burden anyone. And then a lot of like the hotels around the area and stuff like were full, and we do have relatives that we could have stayed at, but again we didn't want to burden them. And my aunt, who was kind enough to offer us stay with them, lives in San Diego, so that would have been a mighty long drive. And so we didn't like want to like really do anything like that unless we really had to. Plus, with COVID and everything, it's like a lot. It's like a lot more difficult, especially with 3 young boys. So we felt like it was just better to just stay here. And a lot of my neighbors actually did that as well. I think over half of, I think like a good chunk, maybe like 60%. My mom and her like neighborhood friends, like they're all like pretty tight. Like they literally have like a group chat. So like a lot of people stayed, and everyone was just like messaging each other, keeping in contact, like updating each other with the news and all that. So in case like we really did have to leave, we could leave. Wait, I totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, so okay, so the thing is, John left he left the dog's leashes and food inside one of those cars, and I don't know, he just like accidentally put the stuff in the wrong car. And then so we did still have food here, but then we didn't have their leashes. And now like thinking about it, like I totally need to have backup leashes or anything in case something like this were to happen again. But the dogs have just been like here at the house, which is totally fine, like and all that, though Peanut like when they're able to go on walks and all that stuff, like they're totally fine. Like they like when they're in the backyard, like they're not like going potty everywhere. But now like that we didn't have the leashes, like they had to be in the backyard, which again is totally fine. But the thing is, like Peanut was like going crazy. Like I don't know what happened to him. He would literally pee on like the furniture. Like, oh my gosh, I was like, Peanut, you've never done this before until now. Like the last time you did this, like you were a puppy. So that was like I was like, John, like you and Yasmin like need to go pick up the leashes and then just get the extra, like the other dog food, because we only had like a little bit here left. Though it would have been fine, but I mean like the leashes was what I was like, John, the leashes. I should have just like attached like belts to their collars or something and taken them like on a walk. I don't even know. But my sister also wanted to get some stuff in one of the cars for the kids, because I think she like packed up like their school books or something and then put them in the wrong car. And so that was in one of the cars that we left over there, and we were like, oh, like we should just let the kids go back to school so they can have some like normalcy and all that and yada yada yada. So they're gung-ho about leaving and going. It's literally just down the street. It's not too far, but it's not in like the fire zone area. And since the day before, my dad was able to come back into our neighborhood, no problem. They were like, okay, like hopefully it'll be okay as long as we have like an ID with our address on it, it'll be fine. So they went to go pick up the stuff and come back, and there were like 2 checkpoints I guess you have to go through. The first checkpoint, the police officers were like, yeah, totally, just go through. And then the second one, they were like, oh no, like you can't go, like your area is mandatory evacuation, da 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 da. And then like no matter like what my brother and my sister said, like they wouldn't let them through. So I guess like they had to like make a U-turn or something, but instead of like making a U-turn, like they just went back to the house. It was kind of funny because it's just like so stressed. She's like, oh my god, I didn't listen to the police, they're gonna come get me, da 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 da, and all this stuff. And we were like, no, just like calm down, it's fine, like we'll explain it if like they do come. But then a few hours, like I think it was like a few hours later, we got like that it was like a text alert, message alert thing on our phones saying that the evacuation was lifted. So it was totally okay. It was totally fine. And it was kind of funny because my dad, like, we actually got the alert like right before my dad got home, and my sister was like, she didn't get the alert on her phone, like I don't know, like she has a weird phone. And then my sister was like, how did you get inside? She was like, when I was coming back with John, they weren't letting us through. And my dad was like, no, I just went through and it was super easy. And my sister was like so amazed. And I was like, yeah, it's because they lifted the evacuation. And she was like, oh really? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I didn't get a message. And I was like, anyway, so that was that. But I'm just like so thankful and just like relieved. Like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders and my family's shoulders, because like this whole time, like we have just been stressing out about like the fires, and then being here at the house, and then especially at nighttime, like literally none of us can like sleep. Like we're like staying up all night. And I was like literally like mom and I would, like take turns like sleeping. So I think she pretty much stayed up like the whole night. But luckily like we're in good contact with all of our neighbors that were still here too. And then like if anything would happen, like they would all like message and all that. So that was good. But I just totally feel for the people that still can't come back to their homes. I know that the fires still have not been contained completely, and that lots of people are still evacuated from their homes, and that is just horrible. We weren't even gone from our house for a whole day, and it was just like, this is so crazy. And then when we like decided to come back, it was just like, even though like the whole time we were just like stressing out. But yeah. And today, to kind of like take my mind off of all the stuff that was happening, I did like put up those bats in the dining room. Eliza and Zach were not very impressed by them, to be honest. I feel like Eliza was like a little bit more ooh, and Zach was like, that's what you called me down here for. But I don't know, those kids are funny. Yeah, I'm just like I'm so grateful that now we're able to like be at the house, and we can give the kids like a sense of normalcy, because they were kind of just like panicking about the whole fire, and like you just like seeing them like looking outside in the backyard, like it was just like too much. So yeah, it's good. And now we can, I don't know. We still have to like get it. Like I unpacked 2 of the cars with John. The other cars are still packed just in case. Just like the ones with like clothes and stuff. And then if we do have to leave again, we'll have everything like easily accessible to do so. But yeah, just like to be on like err on the side of caution. And yeah. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But Saturday is Halloween. I was kind of stressing about that too, because I felt bad for the kids, because they were really excited about Halloween. And that's why I was like putting up the bats today, so that I can, the kids really want like spooky decorations and all that, and I promised them spooky decorations, so I'm like trying to fulfill that promise. So we have the bats. I need to find, like, everything's like such a mess, but I wanted to put up like spider webs, because Zach was like really into spider webs. It's not Halloween without spider webs for him, so I wanted to like be able to do that. And I don't know, we're gonna make it fun for them, even though we have like nothing prepared, but we're gonna make it work. We have like, oh no, we have 2 days, 3 days, yeah. So anyway, I'm just like thankful and like exhausted. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight still, even though we're allowed, like the evacuation has been lifted. But I don't know, like just knowing that the fires are like still like over there is just like a little stressful. But excuse me, had to have a drink. Ooh, also we've been like drinking like Coke Zero, which I don't know, I have like, we usually drink Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi, like those are the drinks that we grew that we grew up with. My mom would always tell me stories about how like in the Philippines she always drank Diet Coke, and how like that's like my mom's drink. Like growing up, like always Diet Coke, always Diet Coke. Like that was like my mom's like only vice is Diet Coke. Like she's allergic to alcohol. She doesn't like partake in any of that, or like smoking or like anything. Like Diet Coke is my mom's jam. I remember like growing up, like I was like, Mom, I feel like I've never seen you drink water, and she's like, I don't need water, I have Diet Coke. Though she does drink water. But like I feel like growing up, like when I was little, I was like, Mom, do you drink water? And she was like, yeah, why? And I'm like, because you always drink Diet Coke. But yeah, okay. But anyway, I am like totally rambling on, but thank you guys again so much for all of your support. It means the world to my family and me. Just like I would like share the messages that you guys send with my family, and like everyone is so grateful and thankful for all of your well wishes and positivity and kindness, and everyone, like it's so crazy that like you guys would like even like offer for us to stay at your houses. Like that's crazy. That's like generosity beyond. And yeah, considering how many of this there are. Crazy. But thank you guys again so much. I wouldn't have been able to get through this time without you guys. Like, just reading your message. I know I haven't been able to reply to all of you guys yet. But know that I have read all of your messages. Like, and I just appreciate you guys so much. So thank you from on behalf of my family and myself. Like honestly, you guys are the best. So yeah. But with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here. I don't know if I'm gonna have a thrifting video go up today as well. I feel like I'm just gonna work on this video and get it up, and then we'll start the thrifting videos again the day after. But we shall see. But thank you guys again for everything. Yeah, thank you. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye!